Medellin Mayor's Office prohibits the supply and demand of S services in El Poblado. That's right. And businesses are going to have to close at 1 a.m., at least for the first month. This may go on for 6 months. This dude ain't playing. Let's jump into this story. Follow along.
You're watching DC-born Rob, Racing Borders. And now, news.
Okay, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. You're watching DC-born Rob, Racing Borders. I'm DC Rob. This is intense. Now, I've been doing this about 5.5 years. I kind of know when I'm going to get comments on a video. This video is going to evoke some comments. You tell me how this is going to affect the movement. The movement. And you know what I'm talking about. Let's jump into this story right away because this is big news. 2 measures, which include the prohibition of the practice of prostitution for the next 6 months, aim to counteract the exploitation of girls, boys, and adolescents after finding a foreigner with 2 girls in a hotel that were in an area in Medellin. As promised during a press conference held last Sunday, March 31st, the mayor of Medellin, Federico Gutiérrez, announced this Monday drastic measures to counteract the exploitation of girls, boys, and adolescents in the city. This Monday, the local president announced that his office decided to prohibit the demand or request for S services or related activities in Comuna 14, El Poblado, for 6 months. Specifically, Gutiérrez ordered the temporary suspension of the demand or request for S services and related activities, as well as their promotion and advertising in any format in the public space of the area. The order indicates that the corrective measures should not be taken against people in prostitution, since for the district, those who survive with this practice are in conditions of extreme vulnerability. So, on the contrary, if they are affected by these measures, they will be able to receive and request information for institutional support. The measure taken by the mayor's office of Medellin covers a polygon that extends to the surroundings of El Poblado Park, Provenza, Parque Lleras, La Presidential Park, and surrounding residential areas as well. Likewise, the president announced that a temporary pilot to modify operating hours will be applied to commercial rumba and entertainment venues that operate in the Parque Lleras area. For this reason, their permission to work until the wee hours of the morning will be revoked, and they will only be able to keep their doors open until 1 a.m., initially for a month. These measures and other provisions will be made officially through decrees 0247, 0248 of 24 that the district recently published. These decisions made by Gutiérrez arise as a result of the serious problem of exploitation of young ones that occur in the city, especially in this exclusive and tourist sector, a situation that reached its peak this week when a U.S. citizen was found inside a hotel with 2 girls who were extremely underage. According to the decrees, in the area there were 4 criminal structures that, apart from other crimes, also extort people in prostitution and exploit minors for S and commercial exploitation. Likewise, the Comuna has seen growth in the number of cases of criminal practices that are offered as tourist products. According to the decrees in 2024, there were 240 victims of S exploitation of young ones in the area, while in 2022 there were only 198. And in 2021, there were 298 cases. In 2024, there are already 39 cases. Even so, it is worth remembering that despite this, the mayor's office at this time only reported the capture of 1 foreigner accused of committing these crimes. In addition, El Poblado has registered an increase of nearly 200% in S crimes between 2022 and 2023. To guarantee compliance with these measures, both the police and the mayor's office will carry out permanent monitoring in the area, in which there will also be accompaniment from the Icbf and Immigration. Whoa, this is big. This is nuts. And you tell me how this is going to affect you. Like I said, I kind of know ahead of time when I'm going to get some comments on the video. There'll be some comments on this video. There's going to be some dissatisfied customers, of course. I've always said there's places you can go. I don't know why you out there on the street anyway, because that's where you're going to have that possibility of getting scoped and even worse, and robbed and broke and your family brought involved. Remember, You're somebody's dad, somebody's brother, somebody's cousin, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, this is big. This mayor ain't playing. Somebody commented, a couple of weeks ago, why don't he just make it illegal? Well, I told you, and in the comments, I would have replied that, that's not going to happen. It's the oldest profession. These people need the money. It's just part of the culture. I think at this point, they're desperate. I mean, think about it. For them to do this, they have to be desperate. They have to feed their kids. And then people say they blame the girls, but the girls, remember, are being forced to do this sometimes. I mean, there's a lot of, again, I'm not going to say because I don't get into the GANG part of it. I know my lane. I'm not getting involved in it, whether I know it or not. I kind of sanitize some stories. And by the way, I sanitize this story with the word S and young ones. Yes, obviously, because I don't want to get flagged. And if you don't know what S is, then you probably watched the wrong channel. Anyway, this mayor ain't joking. So you let me know what you think in the comments, because this is an active crime scene right now. I mean, I can imagine as beautiful as Lleras Park. Maybe it goes back to like when I remember it 8 years ago. You walk around and maybe some of the regular girls will start coming back up again. Who knows? I'm just saying this mayor is on it. I say props to him. Again, if it stops one sicko from doing this, I'm in favor of it. You can get pissed at me if you want. I'm just saying if it saves one child. That's why I do this for one. It's always just one. If we can change that one, then we have turned things to the positive. We have switched our karma cup to the good. So I say, if it helps, do it. Do whatever it takes to help. Because again, if you don't respect kids, women, or life, then this is the wrong channel for you anyway. There's plenty of videos that you can watch, walk around looking at girls' butts. I mean, come on, it's out there. Anyway, I'm too busy to look. I'm out in the streets. I'm outside, believe that. So my other channel is starting today. Matter of fact, I recorded that yesterday too. So I am just starting that today. Big City Houston on YouTube, live entertainment. I'm going to post where live music is every night and what I think about the vibes of each of these clubs. And there's some clubs, man, I have to see. There's a whole lot more going on in this city than I even know about. So anyway, you tell me what you think about this story. I know there's going to be some comments. I'm not going to be able to get to them all. And by the way, just to reiterate, I don't see replies to reply. So in other words, if I don't understand your question, I say I don't answer. Please reply in a new comment, because I don't see the reply to my reply. There's no way. It's just not enough time in the day for me to go back and look at all the comments and re-comments and comments and a whole list of comments. I don't even read the comments until somebody complains about it, when it gets too long, when you guys are going back and forth on it. But anyway, you're up to date with the latest out of Medellin, Colombia. But believe this will be changing within the next day or two. There's going to be more or less or kickback or fights or who's to say. This is the biggest news that I can recall outside of that shootout that happened at the Gold Infirmary, or COVID shut it down, or COVID opened it back up, or flights are coming in. I mean, this is like as big as it gets for you guys, because, I know now a good percentage of you guys go down for this. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments. You are up to date with the latest news out of Medellin, Colombia, and Colombia as a whole. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to travel, but travel safe.
On behalf of the flight crew, thank you for flying with us, and have a pleasant day.
Okay, hold on, guys. Right quick. If you need to have things shipped to Colombia, shipped to someone else, or shipped to yourself to Colombia from the United States, make sure you reach out to CaribbeanShipper.com. CaribbeanShipper.com. The contact information is coming next. Join me on social media. I am DC Born Rob Official on Instagram. I am DC Born Rob Official 1 on TikTok. I am DC Born Rob O on Twitter. Don't be like this guy right here.
You're just so stupid. I had to send you a video to let you know that you're so stupid.
That's right. Don't be like this guy right here. Join me on social media. Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. If you're in Medellin and you need dental work done, from a basic cleaning to major reconstructive surgery, come see my guy, Dr. Carlos Mori. Contact information in the description below.
Thanks for hitting like. You did the right thing by hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. Thanks for hitting like. DC Born Rob.